first time, and he's come up big in spots like this, second in the AL in RBIs.
Well, not only the average right now, so he's definitely one guy you tread light.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Travis Shaw will stand in for the first time now, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Shot towards second. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Francisco Cervelli will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
And we know it's just April, so the season is just getting started, but obviously he's off to a great start.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Yonhervis Solarte will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
This is line to left. In to cut it off is Worth. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, this is a manager's worst nightmare. Your starter's given up 6 hits now in the first inning, and he's really showing no signs that he's about to start figuring it out. You hate to make a change with this much baseball left to be played, but it seems almost inevitable at this point.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. Runners on the move for second. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 0-1, here it comes. He's running again. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. In to score, the runner from second. Throw in will wind up holding him to just a single, but he does pick up an RBI as runners move to the corners now, and the trouble deepens. Juan Lagares will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have...
In to score is the runner from third. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 7-0, and he's safe.
And this latest double right here should be the one that finally chases this guy. I mean, he's pretty clearly not right out there. And I would be absolutely shocked if they don't come out and hook him right now.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's Carl Crawford now as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. That's in there. Base hit.
Now batting.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. And man alive, I thought this moment would never come. He's got to be absolutely shell-shocked after a miserable performance. Mario Reyna will go to work much earlier than anticipated here as he'll try and sort this mess out in the very first inning. Howie Kendrick will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate, and the run is in to score from second, make it 9-0. Willie Stargell stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Runners breaking for the plate. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Now that we have a chance, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, they've got one of the best defensive shortstops, actually the best all-around shortstops in the game in Troy Tulowitzki. Very athletic, makes that play in the hole as well as anybody. Kind of reminds me of that guy, Derek Jeter. Can't wait to see him in this one.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Worth going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
I'm sitting up here thinking that once this ball gets down to the corner, it was going to be easy 2 bases. But he decided better of it rounding first, and he's going to hold on there with just a loud single.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
The shortstop, number 10,
Alexi Ramirez stands in following an RBI single his first time through. He's running towards second. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Worth ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
And I think they catch a big break here defensively. I mean, this is a ball that's going to get all the way to the wall, yet that runner can only move up 90 feet to third base. That's a bit of a letdown.
Here's Juan Lagares as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. You can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right now, what do we got to do to get these guys out?
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder, Carl Crawford. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first. Howie Kendrick will dig in. He singled and drove home 2 his last time.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score 2.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot towards the hole. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's safe. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. And they wind up batting around in the order a couple of times here as 15 men wind up coming across to score. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park. The Astros lead it 15-0. Harmon Killebrew will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
The designated hitter,
Jason Kipnis will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. And you got to love a guy like that.
Played on the backhand. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Jason Worth is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Willie Stargell strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting.
Yeah, folks, he's been one of the best in the American League so far this year. Currently 3rd in that department. When a guy is seeing the ball like he is, as a pitcher, you pretty much just have to make the best pitches you can and hope he gets himself out. That obviously hasn't been the case in this one.
Line toward the gap in left center. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
Another example here. This is right over the middle of the plate. It's elevated a bit. Just a complete miss in location, and they jump on him again.
Into the box, Travis Shaw. Oh, no, that screaming comebacker nailed him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Jeez, how's he doing after that shot? And this one will go down as an infield single, and a pretty painful one at that. It looks like he's all right out there, but things are getting worse for him now as this thing's going to load the bases.
Francisco Cervelli steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Winfield giving chase. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
And you know, he might wind up being just a little disappointed there with the bases loaded and nobody out. But the sacrifice fly does get at least one run home, as that run will score from third base.
Stepping in now, Solarte. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Boy, that's just the most exciting play in baseball right here. You're going to see him breaking on first movement at third base. So this is do or die at the plate. It's not a safety squeeze. It's suicide. He gets the bunt down, and he gets the job done.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. As even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Well, I hope this guy's not on your fantasy team, because look at those numbers. He's been dreadful.
Juan Lagares gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here. Smoked on the ground left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Make it 18 runs home now, and this has been an absolute drubbing. And it might not be over yet.
Carl Crawford stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That is 6 hits he's given up in just this inning alone. And what are they waiting for, man? You've got to get this guy out of there.
Digging in to try it again, Howie Kendrick. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. Line to left. Worth is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We'll go now to the top of the third. Astros lead this one 18-0. Kyle Seager will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Stargell is under it as he puts it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 away to start the third.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. You'll take that every time.
Russell Martin will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Fouled straight back. And he takes strike 2. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Oh, you got to like the way he's throwing the ball right now. You get a 1-pitch out to start the inning, and then you follow that up with a 3-pitch strikeout. He's settling in nicely now.
Chase Utley will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Stargell is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. And as you can see, they are way behind. Willie Stargell digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, and he hit this ball hard, too, didn't he? I mean, this is a fastball right out over the middle of the plate, and he just hammers it to get himself in scoring position here, leading off the inning.
Jose Bautista strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
That's two batters now in the inning, and we've seen a double and now a single. No sense trying to push it at third base as that runner will hold up here. Now they're in business with runners at the corners and nobody out.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw. And the runner's coming home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Worth is there. Let's see if they try it. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning.
Yeah, I think it was the right decision at third base. With nobody out, no sense in pushing it, so he'll hold on and hope one of the next two guys can get him in.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time.
Yeah, and what do you know? He's got a good chance to get another RBI and a sac fly right here.
In to score, the runner from third. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
And that's 19 runs they've put up so far, and the way they're swinging the bats, there's no end in sight.
Yonhervis Solarte will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time.
Yeah, he did his job nicely last time up.
Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number two.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice, but I don't think that's what he had in mind. This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out, but a good throw is going to take care of him.
Line hard into left. Worth is under it, and he makes the catch for out number three. Astros forced to settle for only the one run. 3 innings complete. The Astros on top, 19-0. Mookie Betts will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chopped out to short. Ramirez is there. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play.
Dave Winfield. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes, now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a first. The first ball they've taken the entire game. Sound the trumpets.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Troy Tulowitzki digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and they remain well behind. Juan Lagares is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
The left fielder, number 3, Aro Crawford.
Back to the top of the order now, and here comes the speedy Carl Crawford. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Crawford rounds the bag at first, looking for second. And my goodness, 5 for 5 now as he's in there with a double.
And I'm just surprised that no one in his dugout has seen enough. I mean, this guy is done out there. D-U-N. I don't know what they're waiting for.
Howie Kendrick will dig in looking for more. Already 4 RBIs to this point.
Well, he's getting that great chance to drive in runs, and he's taking advantage of it. Some hitters just get better when there's guys on base.
Lifted in the air out to left. Worth on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Taking a little bit of a gamble there, trying to tag up on a fly ball to the left fielder. If he gets tagged out, this is a terrible decision, but I guess since he made it, nice job.
Into the box, Willie Stargell. Hit hard towards second. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
And with that, they're up to an even 20 runs now in the game. And I'll tell you, I like high-scoring ball games as much as the next guy, but enough is enough already. Call off the dogs, man.
Jose Bautista steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Hit hard on the ground at third. There is Seager. He'll send it the short way to Utley at second, and that's that. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We played 4 full. The Astros lead it 20-0. Harmon Killebrew heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Standing in now, Jason Kipnis. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And this is handled easily, so quickly. In mind as we get later into the afternoon. Striding into the box, Jason Worth. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. Two different locations, but equally effective.
Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And another foul ball. That misses 1-2.
It didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. And as you can see, they are way behind. Travis Shaw comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Designated hitter.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Line toward right center. Winfield moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Hector Santiago is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Stepping in now, Francisco Cervelli. Left field and deep. Worth going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as the blowout continues.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Yonhervis Solarte.
Yonhervis Solarte.
As this is grounded foul off to the left, it's strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. 1 out, nobody on. Hot shot to third. Seager has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. In now, Alexi Ramirez. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. 5 innings complete. Astros lead this one 21-0. Kyle Seager will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
At the plate, Chase Utley. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, and I can guarantee you he wanted that swing back, too. He got a fastball to hit, and it seemed like he put a good swing on it, but he just missed it.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And they remain well behind. Juan Lagares will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Oh, this is just a great effort out there to try to run this thing down. And he pays a pretty good price for it. We're going to slow it way down here, and this is showing no regards for his body. He sells all out for the baseball, but he can't quite reel it in. And then you see the collision. Boy, he's feeling it right now, and it's going to be worse tomorrow.
Here's Carl Crawford now. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw over by Utley, 1 away. One away for the Astros here in the 6th. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. Tulowitzki gloves it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Manufactured run right there. You get the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get him over and get him in. And 2 straight groundouts do that job.
Willie Stargell bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI groundout. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Swing and a liner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Jose Bautista steps to the plate here, working on a 5 RBI game. Quite a performance we're seeing from him in this one.
Just posting some gaudy numbers in this one, Matt. One to remember for sure.
And the runner's breaking for third. To short, hit hard. Tulowitzki scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We're through 6 full. The Astros on top, 22-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Mookie Betts will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Oh, and you know this guy's out there on the mound saying, you gotta be kidding me. That's terrible. I mean, he's been flawless up to this point, putting up 0 after 0, and then bang, right off the foul pole. There goes the no-hitter and the shutout all in one swing.
Into the box, Dave Winfield. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 0-1 on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
And he's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Troy Tulowitzki will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Into the seats, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike.
Looking at Tulowitzki up there, you can't help but think of all the honors that have come his way, despite some pretty significant injury setbacks. A perennial all-star, a gold glover, a silver slugger award winner. This guy can do it all when he's healthy.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, this is how you bounce back from giving up a home run. Back-to-back strikeouts. As a pitcher, you've got to have a short memory out there, and he looks like he's come back from that one in pretty good shape.
Standing in now, Harmon Killebrew, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
Crawford is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Houston leads this one 22-1. Travis Wood will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Travis Shaw steps in looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Anytime you can put together a 3-hit game, you're doing something right out there. And we'll see if he can pull it off.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Wood has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Out in front as this is drilled into left field. That's a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Yangervis Solarte strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez.
Alexi Ramirez.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for Alexi Ramirez as this lead got even wider.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Center fielder number 12.
Here's Juan Lagares. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. Here's the 0-1. Ripped toward the gap in right. Lagares will go to second base. And he will get there with yet another hit and another double.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some major league playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Carl Crawford. He's 5 for 6 to this point.
Not only is his average on the rise, but I'm sure his confidence is too. He's probably thinking, why can't I do this all the time?
Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit, and a relay home. And the slide is going to beat the tag by Martin. He's in there at the plate.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Now at the plate, Howie Kendrick. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First offering on its way. And there goes Crawford. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center.
You make a mistake up to this guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third now.
Stepping in now, Willie Stargell, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. Worth is there. Let's see if they test it. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
Jose Bautista strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Worth ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Not wasting any time here in this at-bat. He gets a first pitch fastball, and he just rips it right down the line. Well, that's all about looking for one pitch and doing something with it once you get it. He drives in the run as well.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The batter, catcher,
Francisco Cervelli.
To see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. I'll try to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. 8th inning coming up. Astros lead this one 28-1. Jason Kipnis will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. On the ground to the right side. Kendrick gets to it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Jason Worth is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Huh. He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Kyle Seager will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. And as you can see, they are way behind. Brandon Gomes will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Yonhervis Solarte will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
Hit in the air out to right. Winfield is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Alexi Ramirez. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Scorched to 3rd. Oh, look at Seager. He's up with it. The throw. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, love it.
Center fielder number 12.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Here's Juan Lagares. Lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Worth racing back, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left as the blowout continues.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
The left fielder, number 3.
Here's Carl Crawford now. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. Winfield is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. The Astros lead it 29-0. 2-1. Russell Martin will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
You like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth. Chase Utley will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first two plate appearances. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Utley.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
High in the air out to center field. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are two away now. At the plate, Mookie Betts. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. And that misses for ball one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And with that, I can finally say the four words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 29-1. So long from Houston.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL West, the Astros put together 10 hits total as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 3-2. The win was their 6th in a row. The Tigers cracked 16 hits on the day as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 10-3. The Halos got 11 overall hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-1. The Rangers total 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 11-3. The Chicago White Sox got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 3-2. The Baltimore Orioles cracked 16 hits on the day as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-2. Alex Wood finished the complete game in his win, helping the Indians to the win over the Twins 7-1. Steven Matz tossed a dominating complete game shutout, leading the Braves to victory over the Red Sox 4-0. The Cincinnati Reds stole 5 bases overall as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-1. The Cardinals held their opponent to just 2 hits as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks 7-3. Neil Walker was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits.